Oppenheimer, the greatest creation of the legendary director Christopher Nolan, so far is making waves worldwide. While in India also, it's a huge box office draw and has garnered positive reviews. But it's also in the news for entirely a different reason. Controversy erupted about an intimate lovemaking scene between Oppenheimer and Jean Tatlock, where Oppenheimer was reciting those famous lines from Bhagavad Gita about death and destruction. Reciting Bhagavad Gita during a lovemaking scene, one section of the netizens have found it outrageous and have demanded stern action against the film. The argument was, could the filmmakers do the same thing with the holy books of other religions? INB ministry has expressed its concern and anger over it. Maybe that scene has already been deleted on Indian screens, while the other section of the audience is saying that the scene should be interpreted with an wider aspect of vision. Bhagavad Gita is not only a holy religious book, but also the oldest and the most modern book on philosophy about the universe, creation, human deeds, death, destruction, and the eternal time. Now, Nitish Bhardwaj, who played the Lord Krishna in B.R.Chopra's MAHABHARAT and recited those iconic lines of Bhagavad Gita, and still widely regarded and respected as the best ever to play the Lord Krishna on screen, has reacted to the controversy. Speaking to Economic Times, Nitish ji said, the scene should be understood and interpreted from Oppenheimer's state of mind. He said, Bhagavad Gita teaches us the sense of duty in the middle of a battlefield, where battlefield is a metaphor for human struggle. That includes the life struggle, the emotional struggle a human goes through. The slokas of Gita should be understood properly. The sloka number 11.32 was recited to Arjuna to remind his duty, that was to fight the evil, where the Lord Krishna said that famous line, Me Samayhu, I am the eternal time and I will become death. The eternal time will kill everything and everyone, even if you don't kill them. Much like Arjuna was the state of mind of Oppenheimer. Nitish ji said that Oppenheimer knew that he had created a weapon of mass destruction which would probably wipe out the entire human race in future. He probably regretted his invention. That scene should be understood from his state of mind. A scientist who is so much absorbed with his creation that he thinks of his outcome 24/7, while lovemaking is just merely a mechanical, physical activity. Nitish ji appealed to the audience to think of that emotional aspect of Oppenheimer's important moments of life. He also said, UN must enforce the nuclear disarmament seriously.